If you clicked on this today, it was not random. Something pulled you here, right at this exact moment, and your heart already knows it. There is a message waiting for you, and it has been waiting for a while. Before we go any further, type "love is near" in the comments below. Just that one word. It tells your angels and it tells the universe that you are open to receive what is coming. So go ahead, type it now, then come right back. Dear soul, your person has written you a letter. Not one on paper, not one sent in the mail. This letter lives in the quiet parts of your day, in the space between one breath and the next, in the moments when your heart feels both hopeful and unsure. It is woven into the energy around you. It is spoken in the stillness of your spirit. It is felt in the small signs the universe keeps placing on your path. Your angels want you to slow down and listen. Tune into the whispers you usually miss, the ones you brush off as nothing, because this message holds something important for your next chapter. Tonight is a kind of threshold, a quiet turning point. So open your heart and your mind and let this letter land fully. This is a message of longing, of courage, and of truth. Your person is reaching across space and time to share what they feel in a way only your soul can understand. They want you to know their love is real, and it keeps growing stronger every day, even if their words have not caught up with their heart yet. Welcome to the Angel's Message for You original channel. Please check the channel name carefully. It's Angel's Message for You. This is our only official channel. Beware of copycat and fake channels. Stay connected to the original source to receive authentic angel messages and true blessings. Before we begin, a heartfelt thank you to Elaine and Lita for sowing a seed for Soulmate through your Ko-Fi super thanks. May this seed return to you multiplied with soulmate blessings, divine protection, love, well-being, and abundance. May the angels guide and watch over you every step of your journey. Thank you for your beautiful support. This letter speaks of quiet devotion, of dreams built in secret, of a future they already picture with you in it. They are admitting fears they have kept hidden, doubts that made them hold back. But underneath all of that is a strong hope that you will see past the walls and meet them where they are. Your angels ask you to hold this gently. Do not rush to judge it or question it too fast. Let it settle inside you slowly, like a small warm fire that gently heats the room. This letter does not promise perfection. Promises effort, a promise to grow, to heal, and to keep showing up for you, in the big moments and the small ones. It admits past mistakes, the times fear got in the way. It asks for your patience and your understanding. This is an invitation to meet your person where they stand right now, and to walk together toward the love you both want. Your angels want you ready to receive this love in its real, honest form. It will not always feel easy or comfortable, but it is the base of something lasting and true. This letter is asking you to open your heart wider than you ever have, to trust not only in your person, but in the timing of your whole journey. They have poured themselves into this message, hoping you will feel the truth sitting quietly underneath the silence. So tonight, take a moment to quiet your mind. Pay attention to the dreams, the signs, the feelings that show up out of nowhere. These are echoes of that letter, finding their way to you. Your angels are asking you to answer, not always with words, but with an open heart, a willing spirit, and the courage to step into something new. This love letter is a bridge between two souls who have been searching for each other for a long time. It speaks of patience, of healing, of a shared story slowly coming together. Your person wants you to know they see you, truly see you, for everything you are. They are ready to step forward, to let go of fear, and build something honest and real with you. This is their first step, their offering from the heart, their deepest hope. Your angels remind you that a love this real asks for vulnerability and trust. They ask you to release the fear of rejection, the fear of getting hurt again. Let yourself be open to what this letter is offering. This is not only about longing. It is about commitment, about growth, about change. Your person wants to grow with you, heal with you, build a life full of joy and meaning together. Tonight, let these words wash over you. Let them soften old wounds and light up new hope. Your angels are holding you steady, guiding you gently through this moment of receiving and responding. Trust that this letter is a gift, a bridge to a love that has waited patiently for both of you. The time to listen is now. Do not let this message slip by unheard. This secret letter is like a light in the dark, showing the path toward a future full of love, connection, and possibility. Your angels are saying, receive it with an open heart. Listen closely and know that you are deeply loved, right now and always. This letter carries more than words. It carries the weight of 1,000 quiet moments, the silent hopes whispered late at night, the dreams shaped somewhere deep in their soul. Your person crafted this message with every beat of their heart. They are reaching for you, hoping you feel the truth of their love, even before they can say it out loud. They are trusting that your soul will recognize theirs, that your heart will hear the call and answer with the same depth of feeling. This is not a fantasy. It is a real connection, part of a bigger plan for both your lives. Your angels have been quietly guiding you both closer, preparing you for this moment. Now they ask you to be still, to listen, and to receive. The signs are already all around you, in the songs that hit you at just the right time, in the numbers you keep seeing over and over, in the dreams that stay with you long after you wake up. These are little messages carried gently to you, so take a deep breath. Close your eyes for a second. Open your heart. Feel that presence nearby. Feel the love being sent your way, and know this is only the beginning. A new chapter is opening up, one full of love, growth, and connection. Walk into it with faith. Your angels are with you every single step, and your person is out there too, ready to walk this path beside you. Together, you get to write a story that feels bigger than both of you. So listen to the whispers. Follow the small signs. Trust the process. This letter is meant for you. Receive it, believe it, and let it guide you toward the love you deserve, now and always. Let this be the moment things start to shift. Not because you are forcing anything, but because you are finally letting yourself receive. Believing in a love deeper than what you can see with your eyes. A love that speaks through energy, through presence, through simply knowing, even without proof. Your angels are saying, stop looking for love the old way. Stop chasing what was never meant for you. There is someone whose spirit is already lining up with yours, and they are already reaching in your direction. You have felt this before, haven't you? In those quiet nights when your heart suddenly aches for no clear reason. In those flashes of familiarity when you picture a future you have never actually lived. That is not just your imagination. That is your heart recognizing something it already knows. That someone is out there right now wondering if you can feel them too. Wondering if their quiet message is landing. Wondering if the timing is finally lining up. Your person has been waiting for the courage to love you fully, to show up with their whole heart out in the open. They are gathering that courage now, and your angels are helping them speak, not only to your ears, but to your soul. Every time you notice a sign, a repeating number, a feather on your path, a vivid dream, pause for a second. That is them. That is your angels delivering a quiet message that says, I see you. I choose you. I am a little scared too, but I am ready. Ready to be real, to be imperfect, to be human, and to love you as honestly as I know how. They already know your pain in a spiritual sense. They have sensed your tears, even the ones you cried alone. They want to help carry that weight with you, not to fix you, but to love you through it, to walk beside you as you heal, and remind you that you are already whole, already enough, already worthy. This love will not hit you like lightning. It will not come wrapped in drama or confusion. It will arrive in peace, in clarity, in a calm kind of knowing. And you will realize this is what love is supposed to feel like. Safe, seen, sacred. But you have to open the door yourself. Let go of old ghosts. Release the fear of getting hurt again. Your angels say you cannot step into something new while still holding old wounds tightly closed. This is your invitation to heal, to forgive what happened, not for anyone else, but for you. So love has room to finally settle inside you. So your person does not have to fight through walls just to get close. They are not here to break down your defenses. They are here to hold you through your softest parts, to honor your truth, to stay even when things get hard. That is the real promise in this letter. A promise to stay not only when it is easy, but especially when it is not. To see you and choose you, even on the days you do not feel worthy of it. Even if you push back sometimes, they are here to remind you of your own light, to reflect your strength back at you, and to build something lasting together. Your angels want you ready because this is not ordinary. This is a deep, aligned connection. It will ask you to grow. It will ask you to be honest, to be raw, brave enough to be loved without any mask on. This is not about fantasy. It is about truth. Two people choosing each other again and again, even when it is not easy, especially then. So tonight, take a little time to be still. Ask your angels to show you this message in a way only you can understand. Ask them to open your heart wider, to let this letter really sink in. Feel that presence nearby, as if they are right there with you, because in spirit they already are. They have been waiting, hoping, searching for you for a long time. You have both come so far. You have both been through so much. And now, it is time to connect, to align, to step into the love that was always meant to find you. This letter is sacred. It is your sign. It is their quiet promise. And it is your beginning. So say it again right now. I am ready to receive this. Say it with belief. Say it with surrender. Say it even for the part of you that still doubts, because your angels hear you. Your person feels you too, and real love is already on its way. Let these words settle into your heart. Let this promise unfold in your life, because this is not the end of the message. This is the beginning of something bigger. Receive it, live it, and never forget, you are loved, you are guided, and you are never alone. This letter has reached you. Now it is your turn to answer, before doubt creeps back in, before fear tries to talk you out of it. Say yes to healing. Say yes to love. Say yes to the simple miracle of being truly seen. The universe is watching. Your angels are quietly celebrating. And your person is out there waiting too. As the night settles in, something quiet stirs in your chest. A memory you did not know you had. That is your heart remembering something ancient. This bond is not new. It reaches back further than this lifetime. It is written into the wind, into the stars, into the way your spirit keeps longing for something it has never touched but somehow already knows. Long ago, You and this person made a quiet promise to find each other, no matter how long it took. And right now, in this moment, the space between you feels thinner. The message feels clearer. They are reaching across the distance, sending a silent call. And you are finally still enough to hear it. Your angels say, do not second-guess this moment. Do not drown it in logic or write it off as wishful thinking. This is real, and you are more ready than you think. You have healed more than you realize. You have grown stronger than you know. Every loss, every tear, every lonely night carved out a little more space inside you. Space that now makes room for this love. That is why it had to happen the way it did. Not to break you, but to prepare you. So that when real love arrived, you would not mistake it for something small. You would recognize it, feel it deep in your bones, in your soul. Before we continue, I'd like to share something that's been on my heart. Throughout the Bible, we see that giving is more than an offering. It's a beautiful expression of faith, gratitude, and trust in God's plan. As 2 Corinthians 9 verse 7 reminds us, God loves a cheerful giver, and Luke 6 verse 38 teaches that generosity has a way of overflowing back into our lives according to God's wisdom and timing. If today's message has encouraged your heart, and you'd like to respond with an act of faith and gratitude, you can sow a seed through Ko-Fi Super Thanks. You'll find the Ko-Fi link in the video description and the pinned comment. As you give, let it be your personal prayer asking God to watch over your soulmate, protect both of your hearts, remove fear, confusion, and anything that stands against His perfect will, and lead your journey with His peace, love, and perfect timing. If your heart feels led to give, thank you sincerely for your generosity. May the Lord bless you abundantly, strengthen your faith, fill your heart with His peace, and guide both you and your soulmate according to His perfect plan. Let's continue with divine message. Now that it is here, do not run from it. Your person does not need you to be perfect. They need you to be present, to let them in, to see them as they really are, and to let them see you too, even the messy parts, especially the messy parts. Being open like that is not weak. It is your strength. It is what will hold you two together. Not roles, not masks, not games. Just plain truth. Heart to heart, soul to soul. This love will not rush you or pressure you. It will hold space for you. It will meet you exactly where you are. And still, it will gently invite you to grow, to become more fully yourself, to love without so much fear, to show up fully and openly. Your angels whisper, do not protect your heart from the very thing it has been longing for. Do not keep the door shut just out of habit. Open it now, even if it is only a crack. Let the light in. Let the love in. You are not who you used to be. You are not broken. You are simply blooming. And your person can sense that. They feel your presence even across long distances, even across time. Their spirit has been calling out to yours like a small light in the dark, and your spirit is finally starting to answer. This timing is not random and it is not late. It is arriving right on time because you are ready, even if you do not feel ready, even if a small part of you is scared. Love does not wait for fear to disappear completely. Love shows up anyway, fear and all, and it stays. Your person wrote this letter, not to impress you, but to remind you of the kind of love you deserve. The kind you were always meant for. A love that does not ask you to perform. A love that invites you to be more of who you already are, not less. They want the real you, not some polished version. The one who cries when things feel like too much. The one who laughs a little too loud. The one who goes quiet when feelings run deep. That is the person they have always known and loved. This letter, this quiet energy, is not only theirs. It is yours too. You have been writing it with every dream, every hope, every quiet wish whispered into the night, asking simply, I just want someone who truly understands me. That wish has been heard, and now the answer is finding its way to you. This is not just a love story. It feels more like a reunion of souls, of purpose, of timing lining up at last. You are not meant to walk through life alone anymore. You have already done the hard inner work. You have faced your own shadows. Now it is time to let love walk beside you, to build something together, to grow together. So take a breath. Let this message settle. Let it soften the parts of you that grew a little hard from waiting so long. Let it soothe the places inside you that forgot how to hope. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are exactly on time. And the love meant for you is still out there, still alive, still reaching toward you through every sign, every dream, every quiet moment. Before tonight ends, speak back to it. Close your eyes and whisper, I am ready. Say it for yourself. Say it for them. Say it for the story you are about to begin. Your angels are listening. Your person is listening somewhere out there. And the universe is already quietly working to bring you both together. This is the moment. Do not wait. Do not doubt. Receive it. Respond to it. Live it, because the love you were meant for is already here, moving toward you. So go forward with an open heart and brave steps. And know that this really is only the beginning. Take one more breath. Let it fill you completely. Let it carry this truth to every part of you. You are loved, not only by this one person, not only by your angels, but by the whole quiet universe that wove your existence together. You were never forgotten, never left behind. Even in your loneliest moments, especially then, that ache was not emptiness. It was preparation, a quiet space being carved out for this love to take root. Your person has felt this too, even without knowing your name, even without ever seeing your face. They have felt your energy, that soft pull in the chest, that longing that never quite fades. Dreams they wake from with tears in their eyes, whispering a name they cannot quite place but that feels like home. That is you. That is your presence showing up in their world before you even meet in person. And now that space between you keeps getting smaller. The distance keeps shrinking because the energy is lining up. The path is being cleared. The universe keeps setting up small moments that look like coincidence but really are not. Your person is being guided toward you, and you are being prepared to recognize them, not with your eyes, but with your soul. That is why you have been feeling so much lately. That is why the signs keep showing up everywhere. A feather on your path. A song playing at exactly the right second. Dreams that feel closer to memories than dreams. You are not imagining this. It is real. Something is thinning between you two, and your soul is remembering an old promise. Promise to meet, to love, to grow together. Here is something your angels really want you to understand. This love is not coming to fill some empty hole in you. It is coming to make your wholeness even bigger, to reflect your own truth back to you, to walk right beside you, not to complete you. You are already complete. You are already enough. Love does not make you whole. Love simply reminds you that you always were. That is why this connection will feel so different, so calm, so sure. It will not feel chaotic or confusing. It will feel like clarity, like finally. And when you truly meet, it might feel like 1,000 quiet lifetimes folding into one single second. A silent kind of recognition passing between you. There you are. I have been waiting. I know you. And everything that never made sense before, the heartbreaks, the delays, the long stretches of waiting will finally line up, because it was all leading here to this love, to this message, to this truth. So let your heart say yes, even if your mind is still catching up. Say yes to the mystery, yes to the timing, yes to the road ahead, because it will be a real journey. There will be growth, there will be moments that stretch you, there will be healing, but there will also be magic, depth, joy, and a sense of coming home. Your person is not looking for a perfect version of you. They want your truth, your mess, your healing, your becoming. They want to hold space for your process, just like you will hold space for theirs. Together, you will slowly unlearn fear. Together, you will remember what real love feels like, the slow kind, the deep kind, the kind that stays. This is the letter they have been sending you quietly, through the space between you. It is more than words. It is energy. It is a kind of commitment written not in ink, but in spirit. And your angels have wrapped it gently in light and carried it straight to you. They are saying, receive it now before the old doubts creep back in, before you shrink yourself into what feels comfortable and familiar. Step into the unknown, the sacred unknown, because that is where your life really opens up. So dear heart, trust, hope, let go, open all the way. Say yes with your energy. Say yes with your spirit. Say yes with your whole being. Your person is out there waiting. Your angels are watching over you. The universe is already responding. It is okay if you feel tears coming. Let them fall if they need to. That is not weakness. That is truth rising to the surface. That is your soul finally exhaling after holding on for so long. This moment is bigger than a single message. It feels like a quiet reunion already in motion. You may not see the whole picture yet, but your spirit already knows. It is preparing for this, clearing space for a love that is not forced or begged for, but simply aligned. And when this person finally steps forward, and you will know it in your body. There will be no chasing, no convincing, no pretending. Only recognizing, only remembering, only a full, quiet yes. The kind of yes that echoes through you. The kind that does not rush, but feels like arriving home. They are coming to you as the person they have become, not who they were when they felt broken or scared or unsure. They have been doing their own healing too, facing their own fears, doing their own quiet work. Your angels want you to know you are not chasing them, and they are not chasing you. You are being drawn together gently by something bigger than either of you. There is nothing left to prove. You are already chosen, already worthy, already loved. This love will not rescue you. It will remind you that you never needed rescuing in the first place, that you have always carried your own light, your own strength, your own calm through every storm. This letter, sent quietly through the space between you, is their heart learning how to speak the truth. It is their spirit letting go and trusting the connection. It is their way of saying, I have known the world without you, and it is not enough. I have met other people, but none of them woke something in me the way your presence does. I am becoming someone who can hold your love with real care. And you are becoming someone who can receive that love with grace. You have spent enough time shrinking, dimming, doubting yourself. That time is done. Dear soul, before we continue, I'd like to invite you to do something truly meaningful for your soulmate journey. The bond between soulmates is precious, and at times, it can feel vulnerable to negativity, envy, or the evil eye from the world around us, even when no harm is intended. If your heart is calling you to cover this connection with an extra layer of love, faith, and protection, you can sow your seed for your soulmate through Ko-Fi Super Thanks. You'll find the Ko-Fi link in the video description and the pinned comment. This simple act can become a heartfelt expression of your intention, inviting the angels to watch over your soulmate connection. Surround it with divine light and guide it as it continues to grow in the right time and in the right way. If you feel led to do so, thank you from the bottom of my heart. May your kindness return to you multiplied, and may your soulmate journey be filled with peace, hope, and divine guidance. Let's continue with the angel message. Your angels say, "Rise now, lift your heart, turn toward the light, because this next chapter needs your full presence. It needs your belief. It needs your yes, not only to this connection, but to yourself, to the love inside you that has been quietly waiting to be honored, to the dreams you set aside while you were just trying to get through hard days, to the sense of wonder that never really left, it just went to sleep for a while. This moment is your quiet awakening, and when you finally meet in the right time, in the right way, you will feel it click into place. That calm kind of excitement, and more than anything, recognition. You are the one I hoped for, and somehow you were hoping for me too. That is how these connections get woven. That is how it feels when something meant to happen finally arrives. Not loud, just certain. So tonight, let yourself believe. Let yourself picture the possibility, not as fantasy, but as something real. A love built on growth, on choice, on honesty. Say it again, even as a whisper. I am ready. I am open. I receive. Say it for the younger version of you who wondered if a love like this was even real. Say it for the future version of you already living inside it. Say it for your person too, wherever they are right now, feeling your energy reach toward them across the distance. Because this is how real love begins. Not with noise, but with stillness, with surrender, with a quiet, honest yes. You are so deeply loved. You are seen, you are heard, and you are held. This has reached you now, and now it becomes part of your own story too. Carry it, believe it, live it, and when the moment finally comes, when two souls truly meet, say the words that have been waiting to be spoken. I remember you, and let love, the real kind, the honest kind, quietly begin. There is one more thing your angels want you to sit with tonight. This kind of love does not need you to hurry. It is not going to vanish if you take a slow breath and let it settle. So many people rush love, chase it, try to force it into place before it is ready. But you are being asked to do something different. You are being asked to trust the pace of it, to let it unfold the way a flower opens, one quiet petal at a time, not because it is being pulled open, but because it is finally warm enough, finally safe enough to open on its own. Think about the moments in your life that felt like waiting, the nights you wondered if anyone truly understood you, the relationships that did not work out, even the ones that hurt. None of that time was wasted. Every version of you that walked through those moments was quietly becoming the version of you who could finally recognize this love when it arrived. You were not being punished. You were being prepared. And preparation, real preparation, always takes a little longer than we want it to. Your angels also want you to know that this message is not only about romance. It is about coming home to yourself first. Because the love that is coming your way will only feel steady if you already feel steady inside your own life. So before anything else, let this be an invitation to be gentle with yourself. To speak to yourself the way you would speak to someone you love deeply. To stop the harsh inner voice that tells you that you are too much, or not enough, or somehow behind where you should be. You are not behind. You are exactly where your story needs you to be right now. Notice how your body feels as you read these words. Maybe there is a small lightness in your chest. Maybe your eyes feel a little warm. That is not just emotion. That is recognition. Some part of you already knows this message is true, even if your mind wants to question it. Let your mind rest for a moment and let your heart lead instead. Your heart has always been wiser than it gets credit for. If you are someone who has been hurt before, this message is especially for you. Your angels want you to know that old pain does not disqualify you from new love. It does not mean you are somehow broken or unlucky. It simply means you have already done some of the hardest work there is, the work of surviving heartbreak and choosing to stay open anyway. That is not weakness. That is quiet, powerful courage. And that courage is exactly what makes you ready for something real. Maybe you have asked yourself lately why you keep thinking about connection, about love, about being truly known by someone. That is not a coincidence. That is your spirit gently nudging you, letting you know something is shifting. The universe rarely sends these feelings without a reason. When your heart keeps circling back to the same longing, it is usually because something is already moving into place behind the scenes, even before you can see it with your own eyes. Your angels want you to release the pressure of needing this to happen on a certain timeline. So often we hold love at arm's length because we are afraid it will not arrive the way we planned, or as fast as we hoped. But real love rarely follows a schedule. It follows readiness. And readiness is not about being perfect. It is about being willing to be seen, willing to try again, willing to believe that something good is still possible for you. Think of this message as a gentle reminder rather than a countdown. You do not need to force anything to happen tonight, tomorrow, or even this month. What matters is that something inside you softens a little, that you allow yourself to hope again, even carefully, even slowly. Hope does not have to be loud to be powerful. Sometimes the quietest hope is the one that changes everything. Your angels also want to remind you that this love, when it arrives, or if it is already unfolding quietly right now, will ask you to communicate honestly. It will not thrive on guessing games or unspoken expectations. It will grow through real conversations, through moments where you say what you feel instead of hiding it, through moments where you ask for what you need instead of hoping someone reads your mind. This is part of the growth this connection is meant to bring you. Learning to speak your truth gently but clearly is one of the most loving things you can offer another person and yourself. You may also notice that as this energy moves closer, your own life starts to shift in small ways. Maybe you find yourself wanting to take better care of your body, your home, your daily routine. Maybe you start setting gentler boundaries with people who drain your energy. This is not unrelated to love finding you. It is part of the same process. As you align more with your own well-being, you naturally become more able to recognize and receive a love that is equally healthy and steady. Some people spend years waiting for someone else to complete a picture that was always missing one piece, themselves. Your angels do not want that for you. They want you whole first so that whoever walks into your life is simply adding to a life that is already full, already meaningful, already yours. That is the difference between a love that rescues and a love that reflects. You are being guided toward the second kind. If doubt creeps in as you read this, that is completely normal. Doubt often shows up right before something meaningful happens, almost like a final test to see how much you actually believe in yourself. You do not have to silence the doubt completely. You simply have to keep moving forward gently despite it. Faith and doubt can sit in the same heart at the same time. What matters is which one you choose to listen to a little more. So tonight, let this message be a soft turning point. Not a dramatic before and after, just a quiet decision to stay a little more open than you were yesterday. to notice the small signs instead of dismissing them, to speak kindly to yourself instead of criticizing every little thing, to trust that even the waiting has meaning. Your angels are close tonight, closer than you might realize. They are not asking for anything grand from you, just your willingness, just your attention, just a small, honest yes whispered somewhere inside your chest. That is enough to begin. That is always enough to begin. Wherever you are right now, whatever your day has looked like, know that this message found you for a reason. Nothing about your story so far was wasted, and nothing about what is coming will arrive too late. You are exactly where you need to be, and love, real, patient, steady love, is already finding its way toward you, one quiet sign at a time. Take a quick second before we move forward. Many channels are reposting and copying our content, but authentic energy cannot be duplicated. For the strongest positive connection and divine guidance, always listen from the original angel's message for you channel with the black logo base. Now, let's continue with the message your angels want you to hear. Carry this with you as you go about your day tomorrow. Let it sit gently in the back of your mind, not as pressure, but as comfort. You are loved, you are guided, and something good is already on its way to you. Before you go, take one more slow breath with me. In through the nose and let it go softly. Feel your shoulders drop just a little. Feel your jaw unclench. So much of the tension we carry has nothing to do with today, and everything to do with old fear we forgot to put down. Let a little of it go right now in this breath. You do not need to have all the answers tonight. You do not need to know exactly when or exactly how or exactly who. All you need is a small willingness to keep your heart a little more open than it was yesterday. That is the whole assignment. Nothing more complicated than that. If you felt something while reading this, a lightness, a lump in your throat, a quiet sense of recognition, trust that feeling. It is not silly and it is not wishful thinking. It is your own inner knowing, gently confirming what your angels have been trying to tell you for a while now. You are seen, you are ready, and you are so deeply, endlessly loved. Go gently into the rest of your day or night. Keep your eyes open for the small signs. Keep your heart a little softer than before. And remember, this message found you because you were meant to receive it right here, right now, exactly on time. Dear beautiful soul, this angel's message for you channel is a sacred spiritual home, created for faith, healing, and divine guidance. A place where hearts awaken and lives are gently transformed through divine messages. We warmly invite you to subscribe and stay connected, because the divine is always preparing something greater for your journey, something you are meant to receive in divine timing. If you feel moved to support this mission, you can sow your seed here for your soulmate blessings and divine love fulfillment. Your contribution is not just support. It is an energetic agreement with love, healing, and divine alignment in your own life. When you give with intention, it opens doors. Love flows more freely, happiness expands, and abundance multiplies in unexpected ways. Many believe that giving in faith activates a return of peace, joy, and emotional fulfillment in relationships and life. Whether it is $11, $22, $33, or $55, your generosity helps us continue spreading these divine messages of hope, healing, and soulmate guidance across the world. Every seed sown into this mission helps hearts heal, faith return, and souls reconnect with love. This is more than a channel. It is a movement of light, unity, and divine timing. Your support allows this sacred work to grow, touching lives that are searching for answers, comfort, and spiritual direction. We are all connected in this journey, and together we rise as one community under divine love. Let us open our hearts to the abundance that is already on its way. Amen.